Hey guys, it's Shedro.
And Fedro.
And we're gonna play Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
So apparently this is after the DLC has been made. What?
Oh yes, I remember this. They're basically Mercedes is sponsoring them for a bit, and you can get a free Mercedes GLA.
Take it. What does this have to do with DLC though?
It's just you get to drive it. It's free.
So if I press, so that's.
Oh, now that.
See,
I see. So this is.
You can actually get a Mercedes-Benz in the game.
Yes.
It's free download.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that right now. Must have. Okay. We'll be right back. I'm doing this. Alright, so we've got a Mercedes-Benz or something now.
Yeah.
Right, let's do multiplayer.
No.
Did you want to do actual competitive against each other, or a big Grand Prix race to see who is the winner?
Let's do a Grand Prix.
Alright. So, these are the different, basically difficulty levels. Like, it's based on speed as well, but the speed is how hard it is. Yeah. So, which one do you want to do?
Let's do medium.
Alright. And I don't have all the characters because I haven't played the game that much. Like, I basically got the game and I played it a bit and then stopped because it's Mario Kart and there's not a lot to it. I'm gonna be the one that I can't play as because I don't have the DLC.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna be myself. I'll just be Yoshi.
I'll be. Oh!
Wow! Now, if you press the plus button, you can see the stats for the different parts, so you can actually, like, negotiate what parts you want, rather than just be like, this one looks cool! Let's see. I don't even remotely have all of the parts. Like, I am far from having everything in this game. No, I don't want that. That's better, I think. What's a good... No... Dang it, barely any of these seem to touch on the acceleration that much. Maybe this helps a bit. Well, that one. I'm gonna try this one. Let's do it! And then oh, okay, so there's whole entire DLC cups as well that I don't have.
Oh.
Oh well. Which one of the cups do you want to do?
Let's do that.
I can't do a random. Sorry?
That one.
Just start?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah! And then I like the loading screen because it's just got like all this. It's like 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. It's strange that Mario Kart just decided to start numbering the games after all this time. It was like Super Mario Kart, then Mario Kart 64, and then Mario Kart Double Dash and all this, and then suddenly they're just like, let's just call Mario Kart 7.
Yeah. H. Okay.
I forget how to time the boosts. I didn't do it, but I didn't fail like you did. Ow! Alright, so for those who weren't paying attention a minute ago, I'm Yoshi, or Yoshi, however you pronounce his name, and Fertro is Waluigi.
Yeah. Mama Luigi.
You're not Mama Luigi. If you were Mama Luigi, you'd be Luigi.
Mama Luigi.
I got a coin. Hooray.
Oh no!
So if I remember correctly, the coins are what get you unlocks and stuff. So if you get, it's like every 50 coins or something like that, you unlock another part for your car. Kart.
Oh my.
So yeah, Mario Kart 8 introduced the whole anti-grav feature, which you're doing right now, or whatever. This level doesn't really feature anti-gravity all that much. You just sort of like go up an inclined plane and that's it. Other courses have you like going upside down and doing twisty turns and stuff like that. So it's not really that different, to be honest. It's kind of just like a different context to which you are on a track. Ow! Like oh, I could hear like a little sound coming out of the Wiimote just there. Poodoo, poodoo, poodoo.
The
oh, what am I trying to say? Like, I feel like Mario Kart, a lot of people put a little bit too much, I don't know what word I'm looking for. Like, people let Mario Kart slide with a lot of, how it works, and I guess that depends on how you enjoy games and stuff. Oh god, it's got a blue shell. Did I use a banana on you?
That might have been me.
Yeah, but, I mean, you are near the back, so probably. God damn it. How am I still in first?
You're obviously good at this. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
I was like beaten up by 15 guys, and I was still in first place that whole
Drift, you
time.
motherfucker. Ow!
But, like, Mario Kart rarely seems to introduce any legitimate new features, and I find it really annoying when people argue, like, oh, this thing's a new feature, like, Mario Kart 8 has anti-gravity. It's like, yeah, but it doesn't... The only thing that does is when you're in anti-grav, getting hit by, like, being bumped into by someone just means you get a boost instead of just getting knocked around. Good job.
I fell off.
So, like, these things, they give me a little boost instead of me just going like, ow, I hit an obstacle.
Man.
But that's, like, all anti-grav does. It doesn't actually add anything in the grand scheme of things to the game. And Mario Kart 7 introduced the whole parachuting, paragliding thing and being able to race underwater. But paragliding lasts, like, 5 seconds in any track, and going underwater is driving exactly the same as, like, driving on land. You just sort of tilt a little bit when you turn. That's like it. There's like literally no legit differences that Mario Kart has made since Double Dash, which they then took out, which was the whole 2 races in 1 kart teaming up to do things or whatever. They just took that out, and you can't do that anymore. And that was like the only new thing that Mario Kart ever did that meant anything.
Oh.
And people will be like, oh, but no, they have like a new item. It's like, yay.
Wow.
A whole item.
Just one.
I mean, like, that's an exaggeration. It's like 3. But come on, like...
3 isn't exactly much either.
It's like, I think it's a boomerang. What else was there? Might have been too early. Yeah, too early. There's the boomerang, there's the piranha plant, there's the speaker box thing, which that's like the only significant one that I can think of that legitimately changes the game, which is the speaker box can be used to defend against a blue shell. So if you use it at just the right time, the blue shell will just explode and not harm you. So that is a legit difference. But nearly every other item that gets included is just sort of like, oh, it's another way to hit a guy. It's, I don't know. Like, I know that I'm looking too much into it because you can't really innovate with a racer all that much, since it really is just go forward and don't hit anything.
Shut up!
Someone's invincible and they're making blinky noises.
Those is your mom.
Oh, snap.
No!
But, yeah, like, I wouldn't call this game a competitor to Mario Kart per se, because it's not nearly as loved by everyone. But, the Sonic racing games, like All-Stars Racing and Transformed or whatever, like, they feel a little bit more involved because the first game relied heavily on drifting. It's not like Mario Kart doesn't rely on drifting. Like, drifting gives you boosts and stuff like that, and that's what the first Sonic game did. And then Transformed introduced the different modes of transportation, which is basically what Mario Kart 7 did as well, but 7 does it in such a, like, non-committal way. Ow, god damn it. Like, Mario Kart 7, it's like, oh, you're gliding for 5 seconds, and now you're on the ground again. Whereas Sonic Racing Transformed, you actually turn into a plane and fly for, like, half the track. And flight, it feels like a plane where you have to, like, worry about all the dimensions of flight, and the way you turn is like a plane. And when you turn into the water vehicle, you're a boat rather than just going under the water. And so it controls like a boat where it's sort of got like this delayed turn and all this stuff. It actually feels like each mode of transportation is different. Sort of like Diddy Kong Racing. So, I don't know, like, I guess I just feel like people are like, Mario Kart is the best game ever. It's like, but it's literally the same game. It's always been the same game.
It's like Halo.
Yeah. Like, Halo has introduced new elements, like the power-up things, whatever, where you're like, oh, now I can turn into a shield, or jump super high or whatever it is that they do anymore. So, I don't know. And it gets like new weapons and stuff.
Yeah, same game. It's like Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's like Call of Duty, which is, I mean, they're both first-person shooters, so that's kind of expected, but whatever.
Thanks, Mr. Yellow.
I guess, like, the bigger complaint or argument of that I've got is that I feel like game designers and... Oh, God.
Oh, I was going to come in 7th, and I'm going to come in 9th.
At least you're not coming in 12th.
Gotta come in 8th. Yes!
Yeah! You did it!
I don't get how drifting works exactly.
Oh, I probably should have fucking explained that. Basically, the one button, I think it was, or maybe it was...
I know, I can kind of do a drift, but it's not...
Yeah.
I'm more smacking to walls.
Yeah, you have to, like, time it to turn properly. You basically, like... With me, it's the L button to initiate, like, the jump, whatever, you just like, boom, and then if you're turning when you do that jump, you'll start drifting, and you just need to, like, control how sharp the drift is with the controls. Or, yeah, you've got the control stick, so... It's something that's easier to show than it is to explain, but I can't really just show you a drift at any given point.
Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, what I was gonna say was I'm kind of getting annoyed at game designers and what's the word? Like the PR people, I guess, who throw innovation as a word around. Like this game is so innovative, and like the innovation that we've got behind this game is just unimaginable. You've never seen it before, and yet it's like literally say it was Uncharted or something like that. They're like, Uncharted 3 is the most innovative game in the series. It's like, it's literally exactly the same as the others. There's just maybe some guns that weren't in the previous games.
You have a slightly expanded multiplayer mode, and that's it.
And you go to a desert instead of a snowy place. So it's like, I think people who advertise games throw buzzwords around too much. They don't actually explain what they're doing.
Shit sells. Oh, I hit a bit.
Yeah. And then people get too hyped for games nowadays as well.
Hello, Watch Dogs.
Yeah, like Watch Dogs, like, that game was coming out and I was like, that'll be neat, but I wasn't like, oh my god, Watch Dogs, best game ever! And yet so many people were like, Watch Dogs is gonna be the best game, and then it came out and everyone was like, eh. Like, it's fun, but it's certainly not the game that will change all of time. But because everyone was so hyped for it, everyone still bought it, so it's like, it was the most successful IP launch of all time until Destiny came out, I think. And then Destiny was the same thing, where everyone was like, Destiny! It's the best game ever! And it's like, still several months until it comes out. And it came out and everyone was like, it's kind of boring.
Yeah, it's kind of bland, really.
Like, Peter Dinklage, he says some things, but they don't ever seem to mean anything.
No, he's very bland.
And it's basically an MMO, but you have guns. Unlike every other MMO, apparently.
Yeah, really. But when I say I'm not really interested in Destiny, people go like, what's wrong with you? But I have different opinions, you idiot.
Like, people just jump onto it because it's like, oh, it's a Bungie game.
Oh, yeah, of course. I like the Bungies. Yeah, Bungie. Hello, fucking, yeah.
I don't know.
It's just like, just because they're Bungie doesn't mean it's going to be good.
Yeah.
And then Bungie tells people that they're playing the game wrong.
It's like, you can't tell... Well, I mean, you can tell people that they're playing the game wrong depending on the game and the way that they're playing it.
If they're like shooting walls all the time and constantly dying, then yeah, you are probably playing it wrong. But if you're actually succeeding in the game and you still say you're playing it wrong...
Like, wasn't that the same problem with Brutal Legend when that came out? And people were expecting it to be like a third-person action-adventure kind of game. But it turned out to be like an RTS game.
Something like that. And
so many people were like, what the hell? What happened? Like, the demo doesn't even touch on the RTS gameplay at all. And it was like, you're just playing the game wrong. It's like, what do you... No! Like, yeah, that's kind of a bait and switch in a way, isn't it? Like, to have the demo be the very beginning of the game where nothing RTS-related happens, and then the main portion of the game be RTS gameplay, that's basically a lie.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they got away with that exactly.
There are evil people in the world. There are some people who cut heads off on the internet, and there are some people who advertise games wrong.
Yeah, like I know it's a whole first world problems like fucking people in Africa are dying of starvation. This actually, I will go back to the game for a moment here. This level is actually cool because this is what I'm sure they've done it maybe once or twice before. This is one of the few Mario Kart levels that I've seen where it has one continuous level. Like it's not laps. It's you start from A and go all the way to B, and the goalposts for laps are just along the way. So this is just one big down the mountain ski adventure. And so this is cool, because this is not a thing that Mario Kart usually does. It's usually like this tiny, 3-lap loop that you just circle around. Whereas this one, it's one big adventure that is all different all the way through. And I don't know why they don't make more courses like this.
Because they're stupid.
It's like, because people are used to the 3-lap thing. I'm like, but you got 3 laps in the thing! Oh, you can do it. You're 4th place. Oh god.
I was in 3rd. You were in 5th. I was beating you temporarily.
But for you did not take into account that I am amazing.
Yeah, you had some shit. You knocked me off. Ow.
Was it actually me that knocked you off?
I don't know. I'm just imagining it was you.
Because I'm not actually paying attention to what's going on anymore. This is meant to be a versus where we're like, oh man, look. Yeah. I'm gonna boot you, oh god, and yet the whole thing has been like, fuck the game industry right now.
Mario Kart what's this about? Oh, look, Zoe Quinn. Oh,
yeah, we're talking about Zoe Quinn. I don't actually know, that's the weird thing, is that we've been talking about what I'm assuming Gamergate is basically about, but I don't really know what Gamergate is about. I
just kind of had a kind of summed up version, which I can't remember, but it was. Damn it! Yeah. It's like, why is it a thing? What even? And then she did a cracked article saying why it's pretty much very poor me.
So Zoe Quinn did a cracked article?
Yes.
What the?
I think basically it was very clickbait thing. So many people were asking Crack to actually kind of say, to give us an article on it, and then they actually got Zoe Quinn to do it, like 6 things I learned being the internet's most hated person or something. It is seriously the biggest poor me thing I've ever seen.
I don't know. I mean, I've played Depression Quest because it's free on Steam, and yet, oh god, I'm not gonna come first. Or I still came first, no more.
Wow.
Because I was at the very end of it, but I got hit, and I was like, oh, someone's gonna zoom past me. But the Depression Quest, it was basically just a text adventure. It was just you're sad, what do you do? And you're like, try not to be sad. You're like, you're not doing very well at that, but
so that's not how depression works, and you don't know that, but it doesn't matter because it's a game mechanic, you idiot.
So it was interesting, but it wasn't anything particularly new.
No. It's just here's a story. Well.
So I don't know. I guess that's where the controversy of the whole Five Guys thing comes from, is the fact that it's literally not worth the effort. Yeah. It's no one would say best game 10 out of 10 to something like that. They'd be like, it's neat, but it's not the perfect game.
No.
I like how it has the little replays thing. That's one of the weird things that, I guess that is an innovation of Mario Kart 8, in a way, is that they have this whole replay system. But it feels kind of half-assed, because you only get highlights. You don't really get the full replay.
Yeah.
Blurr.
You win.
So yeah, basically, I have problems with Mario Kart.
Very good.
And I spent the entire Mario Kart video saying that. And a lot of people are going to be like, why are you playing Mario Kart? I'm like, because I don't know what else to do verses for.
Why?
I don't know.